Hey, Eagle fans, I'm Thomas Mock. Welcome into Photo of Eagles Now. The Kelly Green uniforms are officially back. Well, almost back. We'll get into the latest Eagles news and rumors here in just one second. First, though, we are so close to 27,000 subscribers here on the channel, and that means we're close to 30,000 subs. 26,612 of you guys love our free daily Eagles content. If you guys want to join, type birds down below if you're subscribed. If you're not, well, then hit the red button right now. Alright, so as the thumbnail, which is fantastic, of this video shows, Philadelphia is bringing back the Kelly Green uniforms. If you're on Twitter, you saw this, but you might not know the actual details, so we'll start there and then get into Jeffrey Lurie, some very interesting stuff at the NFL owners meetings yesterday. We'll get into his quote here in just one second. First, though, the Kelly Green stuff. Okay, so Philadelphia officially is bringing back the Kelly Green uniforms. However, a couple of caveats. It's not the official uniform, and it doesn't come out until 2023. Right? You might not know that. 2023 is when they officially will unveil the brand new Nike Kelly Green uniforms based on the same ones that Randall Cunningham wore way back in the day. However, they're going to be in alternate form. So they're going to be worn a couple of times a year, probably 1 or 2 times a year in a big primetime matchup, whether it's Thursday Night Football or Sunday Night Football. Now, the other interesting thing here, besides the fact they're bringing back Kelly Green, is the Eagles are adding a black helmet to their all-black uniforms, which are one of my favorite uniforms, in 2022. Now, they're not going to have the black helmet in 2023, so it'll just be one-time black helmet, Eagles, obviously black wings on the side, or just wings on the side, and then the black jerseys, but only in 2022. So that's what you're getting, right? Officially official, but just gotta wait a little bit to go ahead and actually see them in action. Bleeding Green Nation is going to write up on the Kelly Green uniforms. Throw it up on your screen right now. Quote, Lurie announced as much during his press conference at the NFL owners meeting on Tuesday afternoon. This development isn't a total shock. It was expected to be announced at some point after the NFL approved a helmet rule change last summer. Still, it's great to hear the confirmation. Of course, the waiting isn't exactly over yet, citing the need for Nike to create a Kelly Green color for the Eagles. Lurie said the alternatives won't be ready till the 2023 season. In the meantime, however, the Eagles will introduce a new black helmet to match their all-black uniforms for 2022. That'll be cool to see. Yes, I totally agree, Bleeding Green Nation. That will be cool to see. Listen, I honestly, I love these as the alternate uniforms. I know a lot of people are out there saying, oh, well, these 100% need to be the official uniforms of the Eagles. No, like, I get if you are over my age, right? I'm 25 years old, and so I grew up basically during the era of Midnight Green. That's kind of my childhood and what I always had and what I've always worn in terms of my jerseys. Behind the camera is the Devontae Smith Midnight Green jersey hanging up on my wall, right up over there. I wear it on my videos sometimes. So I don't have to go and buy all brand new jerseys just to match what the Eagles wear every single week. I think right now you stick with what you have, as of course they will, and you bring back the Kelly stuff as an alternate, and I think that's fantastic. I love whenever the Eagles did the alternate uniforms in the past. You go back to LaShawn McCoy. You see that picture coming up on your screen right now. This is fantastic, but it's from a not every week by week basis. It's kind of during an alternate, makes them special, makes them feel unique. I'm fine with bringing back the old yellow and blue uniforms as well. I remember during my childhood, one season they wore those, I think against the Chargers in one game, or I forget who it was, maybe the Vikings. Either way, it was Old McNabb and Westbrook wearing the blue and the yellow. I think alternate is fantastic. I love the fact that they're bringing these back, but I am glad they're not bringing them back as like the full-time official Eagle jerseys that you're going to have to change your entire wardrobe to go ahead and match. Keep the midnight green, keep the black, keep the white, and then bring in the alternates in a alternative fashion. That's why they're called alternates. State's going to wait till 2023 though, but what are you going to do? Maybe the Eagles will be actual Super Bowl contenders in 2023 if this draft goes well, right? Look forward to that. Okay, ad break, pin comment down below. How much do you love bringing back the Kelly Greens? Scale it from 1 to 100. And most of you guys are going to love it. I'd be very surprised if anyone scales this less than 100%. So let me see what you guys think down below right now. Let's get into more serious on the field news here, ones that are actually going to matter in terms of wins and losses. The Swedish jerseys are. Let's pivot over to Jeffrey Lurie at the NFL owners meeting. So Lurie, of course, much like most of the owners at the owners meetings, went ahead and spoke to the media, and naturally the questions ranged from defense to offensive line to wide receivers to draft, and most specifically, most importantly, Jalen Hurts. And so the question, which pops up every single time Lurie's in front of the media, or Roseman's in front of the media, or Sirianni is do you believe in Jalen Hurts? And I'll be honest, Jeffrey Lurie gave a very impassioned answer and a very good, I call it a battle cry, a speech backing up Jalen Hurts and citing the fact that the Eagles are very confident in where they are at right now, which kind of completes the trifecta. We've heard from all three, the three heads of state of the Eagles. You have the holy trinity of Philadelphia, Lurie, Roseman, and Sirianni, right? The perfect triangle there. Now all three of them have said in the span of the last couple of days they're in love with Jalen Hurts and they support Jalen Hurts. So here's what Lurie had to say. I love this quote. Now we have a young 23-year-old quarterback who gets better every year in college, and in the pros, he really has had one full year. No one knows where that's going to end up, but I think what you do know is that you have a guy who is incredibly dedicated, excellent leader of men. Players around him gravitate to him. He will do anything and everything to get better and work on every weakness he has to try to maximize every strength he has, end quote. Like, this is fantastic. The front office, I think, really is behind Jalen. I think officially they are behind Jalen Hurts. And I think it was Peter King yesterday who wrote an article in whatever outlet he writes articles for, mentioning that he thinks Philadelphia has no chance of taking a quarterback in round 1. So I think the quarterback rumors are officially dead. I think we can finally put them to rest. Now, that doesn't mean the Eagles won't meet with Kenny Pickett or go to a Desmond Ridder pro day or talk to Sam Howell. They're going to do all those things. They have done all those things. But I think officially Philadelphia is out of the market of getting a quarterback this offseason. I think that they will trade out of one of their first-round draft picks in order to have 2 this year, 2 next year. Heaven forbid, just in case, you've got to get rid of Jalen Hurts because he stinks in 2022, which is always a possibility. But if he does, then you can trade up and get, the Ohio State quarterback or get the Alabama quarterback. Like, next year's draft is going to be very heavy at quarterback. So they have a backup plan, which is fantastic. But right now, all powers and all eyes are backing and behind Jalen Hurts, and that is great news for someone like me who likes Jalen Hurts and also likes first-round draft picks. The two mold very well together, which you guys know here on the channel. Drop a like if you guys support Jalen Hurts. Like 100%. You guys should support Jalen Hurts, and you can share your thoughts in the comment section down below. I want to see over 1,000 likes on this video because there are some Hurts haters out there, but most of you guys love and appreciate Jalen, and so drop a like. Also, while you're down there, be sure to subscribe. We have plenty of great content coming up. Going to look at some more first-round options in a video tomorrow, possibly second round options, and we have a draft focused video coming up tomorrow, and then a mailbag video on Friday, so be sure to go down below and subscribe. All right, final quick quote here. I want to dive into, is this a big deal, small deal, no deal? I'll let you decide. But Nick Sirianni was asked about the cornerback position and obviously the need for a cornerback opposite of Darius Slay. He gave a very interesting answer. I'll throw it up on your screen right now. Quote, I feel good about the guys that we have on the team. Obviously, you have Darius Slay, who's a high-quality corner that we all know, and then I think we have a lot of good young corners that showed us a lot in practice that maybe didn't get the time to go out in the field last year to play, that we're really excited about. I don't want to miss anybody, but you have Zach McPherson, obviously, you have Tay Gowan, you have Mac McCain, Kerry Vincent, all those different guys that are young first-year players. I'm excited to see how this plays out. I mean, there's 4 young guys, right? And we obviously have 2 great veterans there with Avonte and Maddox and Slay. And we have 4 young guys that are vying for a position. What a battle that's going to be this year. Sounds like they're going to let the internal guys battle it up for the starting spot, which would mean, is it Zach McPherson then that's going to win it? I don't know. We'll talk about him a little bit in just a second. I think that this doesn't guarantee they won't take a cornerback in the first round, but maybe if you're looking at, needs right now in terms of what the Eagles need, and we did a video on this yesterday, they'll focus more on wide receiver, linebacker, and pass rusher in the first round versus adding a cornerback because the odds of Derek Stingley and Sauce Gardner being there at 15 don't seem that high. So, again, does this mean Zach McPherson is your guaranteed starter week 1? No, it doesn't guarantee anything. It's just kind of Sirianni talking about his guys and maybe not wanting to give away the fact they will draft a cornerback in the first round, but always interesting to try to figure out what coaches are thinking. And maybe McPherson is a lot better than I originally thought, even though I heard some good things about him in training camp, but he obviously was not ready to play at all in 2022 or 2021. Maybe he will be in 2022. Who knows? He wasn't a later round draft pick, kind of a middle round draft pick, and so maybe he's good, maybe he's not. But it's something to watch as we get closer to the start of the season, which unfortunately is so far away. Will the Eagles draft a starting cornerback? They won't draft a quarterback. Cornerback in the 2022 draft? What do you think? Type Y down below for yes, or if you don't think that they will and you agree with Sirianni, type N down below for no. All right, ultimate for today on this Eagles News and Rumor video. Still gathering followers on Twitter. If you guys want to join, the @RealThomasMod Army, as I call them. All my followers on Twitter, DM me, ask me questions. Go ahead and follow me. The link is in the description box, or just search Thomas Mod on Twitter. I pop right up. Also, again, mailbag coming up later on Friday. #Eagles. Be a part of that by asking a question down below in the comment section right now. I will answer as many as I possibly can. Just got to be a subscriber. All right, ultimate for today on our Philadelphia Eagles News and Rumor video. I'm Thomas Mod, signing off for the rest of your day.